Hey folks, today I'm going to rate all the way you can learn trading, the best ways, the worst ways, the average ones, and it's not just for the beginners, it's also for the intermediates, it's also for the advanced. So this video is going to be best for you if you are a trader. So watch till the end, and I'll provide you nice tutorials for this one. So let's go for the first one. Having a mentor, having a real mentor with a good background. So definitely I'll go for this one for the rest, and why I'll do so. So it's pretty simple. Learning the things by putting like 3 4 years, and rather than doing that, if we go for a mentor, that's one of the best way we can do the things, because mentor can help us learn the things so quickly that it could take us years for learning that, and usually it does. And if you want to do the things quick, always go for a mentor, but with a rice and right background. And after studying whether he does have the right actual background, he have studied the thing for years, or is he just another flashy influencer? So let's go for the other one. Journaling your trades, another most important one. I'll go for the A tier for this one. And why is it so? Journaling your trades is another most important component. You will be able to learn what are your mistakes, what are the things you are doing wrong, and then you can analyze, and then you can do the right things which are required to improve your trading. You would be able to see the things which you don't see while you trade, because once you are done trading, you are able to realize your mistakes, and then you can write that down and see in the whole month what you are repeating most times, the mistakes, and then you can solve that out. Another one, the back testing. For the back testing, I would go for the C tier, and some people will say, "Oh, that's not a right thing to do for back testing," and why I'm doing so. Well, backtesting is good for the beginners in some way, and it does help you if you're learning things. But you know what? In reality, you will never be able to have that thing which the real markets give you when you are actually backtesting the market. So it's always the best way to go for the real market rather than eh, going for the backtesting. I would suggest try to do real trades in the market, even if it's in the demo trading, because the realization, the feelings which you will have when you will see the candles move for 1 hour rather than seeing the candles move in just 30 seconds, there's a lot of vast difference between that. Having a one proper system, and damn, that's ultimately an S tier. Why is it so? Because I believe this in this thing really, it really works. If you have one single system and that's really strong, really specific, really clear, and have certain specific rules which you follow every time, that's where you will start to win the game. So this is one of the most important thing according to me. Always have one system rather than have going for thousands of hundreds of system and not making a single dollar out of it. Another one, watching a challenge account videos and learning from them. So for this one, I'll go for the B tier. And why I'm going for the B tier is pretty simple. Is that when you watch account challenge videos, you are able to realize that how actually these things work, how profound people manage to pass them, and you see an actual real data how a trader passed it. So you are able to learn a lot of things from that. And do suggest that you should do this thing. Watching the markets and doing nothing. One of the best thing I have seen in my life is doing this thing, watching the markets and doing nothing. Because you know what, when you do watch the markets and you control yourself, you are able to build that patience which you don't have to the moments when you exit the trade early, the moments when you FOMO and enter the trade early. This is where it's gonna improve the game. It will help you to improve that habit. So make sure to watch the markets and do nothing. This will really help you out. And don't just always go watch the market and you are not able to control yourself to enter a long or a short. That's full port. So what is this? Full port basically means is you don't have a fucking strategy. All you gotta do is just gamble. And doing this without any knowledge, that's obviously an easier. Without even thinking, taking the trade, you don't have any specific plans, you are not clear what to do and what not to do. All you gotta do is just gamble your account away, and it's obviously gambling and not trading. Another one, using indicators without even learning them and even self-analyzing them, that if do they really work, by actually learning through the previous history data for 5 6 years. And most people doesn't do that, so that's why they say most of the indicators are lagging. And that's one of the dumbest, another dumbest way. This obviously an E tier. Always research on the indicators if you do use them. Taking signals or advices from Twitter or Reddit for taking a trade. That's obviously uh E1, not even a T1. I'll go with the E1 because pretty simple. If someone is posting on Twitter or Reddit that go for this stock, sell this stock, it's obvious they are trying to play the big thing because they have millions of followers. If they do have millions of followers, so it's pretty obvious they are trying to manipulate people. Copy trade, auto bots. So for copy trading and auto bots, it does happen a lot in the market these days. And how to deal with this one? You should do this. You should not do this. I don't care about that because a lot of billionaires use auto bots. A lot of billionaires have automatic systems, and you will probably say that if they do have, why wouldn't we would have? That's pretty obvious, motherfucker. Because you don't have that system, you don't have the supercomputer, you don't have that 30 years of backtesting data for a specific strategy which they built with hundreds of people, and who have like PhDs in financial line, and they have made that system, so you are way too behind them. So it's obviously the C1 according to me. So learning trades from Instagram or Reels, that's another dumb way. So for this one, we'll go for the D. And Reels and Instagram, yeah, it's totally fine. They usually show you the profits, they usually show this thing, but they never show you the bad side of trading specifically. Same goes for e-commerce, same goes for any other copywriting line or any other business. They always show you the flashy things on Instagram. So never believe in what they say. But yeah, if you have some specific people who are giving right knowledge in that way, it could really help you out. Creating one pair specifically for the beginners and intermediate, I would say, for that, and not for the advanced people. So that is obviously according to me an S1. And why so? It's pretty obvious. You are a beginner, you gotta build experience, and if you focus on one, you would be able to do things much better. If you focus on three things, you wouldn't be able to do things that much better. So all this go for one pair, one system. That's one of the best thing you can do. So trading with your friends, damn pretty obvious. Trading with your friends is very dumb idea, and why I say so. But look, if you're gonna trade with your friends, they're gonna affect your trading somehow. If you are a beginner or intermediate, yeah, for the advanced, that could be an exception if you guys are have lot of struggle in their life, and you have done a lot of trading together, and now you're doing pretty well together. That's totally fine. But for the beginner and the intermediate, you don't want to clear with the systems, you're not clear with the risk management, the psychology, and all this stuff. Damn, dude, you're gonna tell each other go for that fucking $100 stock. It's gonna go for $150. Go for the NQ trade short, and it end up going for the new highs today. And you start fighting each other. That ruins your friendship. Even so, never do that. Reading trading books. Damn, that's a really smart thing. Reading trading books is really helpful. Yeah, why I captured the A tier and not the S tier is pretty simple. They don't give us the practical knowledge we want. It's all theory. But the theory which they provide is from traders who have been billionaires in their life. They have made a lot of big $1 billion trades, and that is really nice knowledge if you want to take from someone. So trading from your phone, that's a D one. And why it is a D? When you are trading on your laptop as compared to the phone, when you look on the charts, when you look on the things, you can see a lot of things. You can see a trend on the computer very pretty clear. You can see the lines pretty clear. You can see different charts together. But as compared to the phone, the small screen, you wouldn't be able to see the numbers clear. It could affect your trading in some way. So I do think trading on computer or laptop is always best. Or you can even go for an iPad rather than compared to the phone. So another thing, watching YouTube videos to learn trading. For this one, I will go into B. And why so? In some ways, it's also good. In some ways, it could be bad because there are different kind of people who teach trading, and there's only like 5% of the people who actually teach you the right things. 95% of the people mislead you, and they all they want to do is to make you buy the course. That's all they want to do because they are not making money from trading. All they want to do is just buy the course. So be careful when you do learn from YouTube. You gotta use your own brand when you deal with these things. So another one, turning $100 into ten fucking $1,000 with a fucking 100x leverage means basically trying to turn your money into 100x or 10x amount. It's pretty dumb because big institution used to make like 30-40% in a year, and they call it a big win year, and they are able to make billions in that year. So it's pretty obvious if you're trying to do 10x, 20x, that's all gambling, that's never trading. You don't have risk management, you don't have all the shit. So that's why technical is most important. Most of the kids say this thing in the beginning. So what happens is most of the people think it's technical that can make them rich. But you know what? If you don't keep in mind the other things, risk management, psychology, all the other numbers, analyzing, journaling the stuff, and reviewing your mistakes, all these things matter a lot, dude. They matter a lot. And if you don't focus on these things, you're gonna win the game in the future. Having a fucking routine. Damn, that's really important, you know. According to me, it comes into the S tier. And most of the people say, there are a lot of traders who don't have a routine and they're making a lot of money. Well, who gives a fuck, you know? Uh, it's totally fine if they are making money, but it's always better to be more disciplined and more focused with the help of a routine and more clear with your mind. You would be able to be uh, deal better in your business. Maybe you would be able to make, maybe the guys who are making $50,000 and doesn't have a routine, what if they had a routine and maybe they would be making 70, $80,000? Because I know routine does help you indirectly. It's always the best thing you gotta do. So according to me, it should be in the S tier. So another flashy influencer selling a very cheap course to you, and that's obviously going to be into the E tier, obviously. Yeah, and I don't think I need to tell much about this one. Most of the people on the internet, all they want to do is sell $50 course to fucking 1,000 people, and they would be able to make $50,000 from that, or maybe 10,000 people, half a million from that. That's what most people do, and they buy their Lambos from that, and they are not even the real traders. That's the thing. Buying signals on Telegram or Discord, pretty common, you know, and it's the D one. Most people fall into this one when they start trading, and they think they can make money from this. Okay, first of all, if the trader is good, they really can make you money. But the thing is, sometimes they would be sending the trades. How exactly you would be able to enter at the same price when they just send the trade? And in case if the price even goes from that zone, and even if it comes, it will ruin your psychology. Maybe that guy have a much better psychology, much better mindset. They would be able to hold the trade, and maybe they would exit at the trade and during the break even, and you wouldn't be able to do so. All the things matter a lot. And damn, dude, it's only the 1% that those traders can be right. 99% of the signal guys, that's all fake. Because if it's working, why do they need to sell signals? They can basically put the money in more capital, they can buy more prop firms, and they would be able to make more money with that. Isn't it obvious? Another one. So buying, basically learning from big influencers, and some are fake and some could be real. So in that case, what you can do? there are high chances that you would fall for the wrong one. So as I said, same goes for the mentorship, same goes for this one, that there are some fake and some real, but you got to find the right one somehow, and that is your part. You got to do it by yourself. So another one, and this one most of the traders don't know, and this is one of the important according to me. Recording your light rates when you take trade, just record the screen and record your face, what you are thinking, what you are saying, are you angry, are you happy, are you neutral, all these things. When you look on the recording, you would be able to see a much broader picture rather than compared to the journal, which a lot of million traders use according to me, because I have some friends who does that, and they're pretty rich with trading. So make sure to try this one, it does really help you. So attending seminars by big billion-dollar hedge funds or million-dollar individuals who have made a lot of money from markets, And why I say so, that you need to attend those seminars, even they cost you like $1,000, because the type of knowledge they're gonna give you, you will never get on the internet, even if you pay fucking $10,000. And the people who what they are doing, they are the ones who are running the market. They are the ones who are putting the real money in the market. Prop firm money doesn't move the market. The actual money is from these hedge fund guys who run the game, who make the markets move, who influence the markets and make our orders execute, make our SL hit, all this shit. They are the ones who do. So this was all I want to do. Hope this video helped you out. If you want more stuff like this, the tier list, you can just comment me down or like this video. This would really help me out, because I put a lot of time. Because right now, you can pretty see here, it's 1:14 a.m. basically at night. It's 1 o'clock at night, and I'm still working, but it's totally fine. It's my duty to do so, and you guys are supposed to get the value from it. Hope this video helped you out. All I want you to do is just hit that fucking subscribe button. That's all I want you to do. That will help me to keep on going on it. That's all for today. Peace. Bye bye.